Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the #2 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Got the first down, now looking for more. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. Got space, looking to score. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, blinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, taking his shot on the very first play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? The ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Field goal try, no good. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quick throw to the left. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And the Aggies pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score 9 and 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Short pass finds the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Motion now from the tight end. Muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Aggies line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers, they This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
When this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a 1st down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it at the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Now they'll try the running play off left tackle. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies.
Listen, such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Fighting him off. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Same tailback, another carry. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Bringing pressure. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
but they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Ball handed off. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cut quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's a great job by this defense at getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
He's running out of time here. Running through the tackle. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And so a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Clemson.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Texas A&M 95, Clemson 7.
And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. Turner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Clemson offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they get the second half started with the running play. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Texas A&M on the scoop and score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Clemson offense is back out there. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Beck. Took contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to get the offense the football at the 42.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Receiver in motion now. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
This one will be fair caught. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's an important first down on that running play. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. An out for the first, but still going. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Aggies. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Going for a big play downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled after the catch.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Inside the 25. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, A&M. And this one is getting ugly. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they start at the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He's going to lose yards there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 56, Clemson 14.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here comes a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the 4th quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group has been clicky. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage. An important 3rd down play coming up. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
It's a shotgun run call. He shreds the tackle. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you. Between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Catch is made way down inside the 30. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies.